Hey, hot, what the heck? You move your camera once. What's up, Marston Pebbles in the chat? What's up, cup in the chat? Cup in the cut. Cups in the cut, dude. You move your camera once and it changes your whole damn world. Welcome to Sean's Oasis. The only place online where you can get a massage, the only spot online where you could get a massage for your mind. What do we got on the docket for today? I'll tell you what. Met Gala, I hardly know her. The Guardian was apparently obsessed with the Met Gala today. Cup says camera's a portal, folks. Too damn true. Is it a one-way portal or is it a two-way portal? It was Kate Bush who said, or it was either, maybe it was Bjork. I think it was Bjork who said love is a two-way dream. New York Shock Zone is here, ladies and gentlemen. Kate Bush said, "We both matter, don't we?" And Bjork said, "Love is a two-way dream." Is a camera a two-way portal to love? The way that these damn dating apps work, you would freaking think so. The way that they market all these non-mainstream dating apps, I've seen plenty of ads where it's like, all the hotties get the clicks on Tinder. But you're not hottie, you're a gamer, uggo introvert who doesn't look good on paper. I had somebody literally tell me once that they didn't play on Tinder. Their whole deal didn't play on Tinder. So is a camera a two-way pathway to love? Time will tell, folks. Time will tell. Cup says that I'm reclaiming the Jon Stewart aggressive paper tapping. Look, listen. I think it's good. If I had a bunch of I wish I had like just the David. Is it David Letterman or Conan? Who's the one that just slams flashcards? Also, how's the sound? I don't have my fuzzy thing on this mic and I'm freaking paranoid about it. Marston Pebble says Kate Bush said love is a hound dog. You freaking got me, Marston Pebbles. Cup says 2026 Carnival Tunnel of Love is Tunnel of Gender. Instead of a heart tunnel, it's a camera. Chat's on fire tonight. Everybody's saying good stuff in chat. NPR. Sounds great. NPR. Sounds like NPR here. Just tonight is all about me freaking chilling. I tried to do way too much. And now I just want to chill, you know? At the same time, I'm really nervous about all the people in my life who are telling me that they have so much going on. Like, I've started to clock it as like a personality trait. If you ask somebody like, "Hey, what's up? What are you up to?" And they're, "Oh, I've got so much going on." It's like, yeah, man. So does everyone. You ever talk to somebody and they're like, I got nothing. I got nothing going. If somebody said to me, I got freaking nothing going on, man, I would be like, hell yeah, dude. Let's go get a hoagie. New York Shock Zone says, keep tapping the papers, Sean. Keep circulating the tapes. Here's another idle thought. I've been listening to the Sam Cedar show. Sam Cedar and Emma Vigeland, the Majority Report. The Majority Report. And they got John Benjamin announcing it from probably recorded 15, 20 years ago. And the interstitial music that they use on the show is all like do-do-do-do-do-do. Like surf guitar music from the 90s. And it's like, this guy is from the freaking 90s, man. This guy is a comedian from the Janine Garofalo era, dude. And yes, I know that she used to host the show. That's why I referenced it. Point is, we could all learn to be a little more... I don't even know what I'm saying. Just that it's like so evident that Sam Cedar's a Gen Xer. And frankly, I love it. I love this stuff. I'm comforted by the perspective of Gen Xers. My sister's a cusp Gen Xer millennial. What am I talking about? Cup said they're howling at the NPR being drawn. That's why we do it, folks. That's the whole drawing component of the show is supposed to be there to like chill me out. I never do it. I'm never freaking chill on here. I'm always trying to do shit. I always forget that like just being here is like 99% of it, you know? Marson Pebble says Gen X legend. Gen X legend Sam Cedar. I'm cedar pilled. At this point, I'm fully cedar pilled. I've found the leftist Joe Rogan. And it ain't... No, I don't know. I'm definitely wary of... Sometimes when I'm watching Sam Cedar, I'm like, this is just the type of talking head I've warned my father to not watch. And yet here I am, consuming... Except Sam Cedar will like bring on a congressman and have like the most boring conversation in the world that'll leave you with some insight about policy. Like, I think that's good. I think they make a good show. Welcome to Sean Validates the Majority Report portion of the program. Cup says Sam Cedar health inspector guy on Bob Burger. Does Sam Cedar really play the health inspector? It is him. It is him. Oh my god. Wow. That's good. Sam Cedar's been there all along. New York Shockzone says Sam Cedar Fight Club. New York Shockzone and I had a... I don't know if New York Shockzone ever was able to make their conclusion about Fight Club this weekend when we were hanging out in the corporeal realm because they had to take care of their baby. Their baby is beautiful. I met New York Shock Baby this weekend. Cup asks if I like the Mr. Fun parts. I think I like less so than the actual part of the show because like the baseline is that like they're funny and thoughtful, so when they're talking about real stuff, funny thoughtful stuff sneaks in. Sometimes when they do the Mr. Fun parts, it's like they're like stretching a little bit to like clown on these morons. Like I've watched it and it's just been like, this isn't the best material for them to be riffing on, but like they have to be here riffing, I guess. But I basically like the fun stuff. Marson Pebble says, and let's face it, folks, he's handsome as hell. I got a whole working theory about people who... I mean, Sam Cedar is handsome as hell. Wait, what are we doing? What's on the docket for today? Hold on. It's already 8:39. We're already off the damn rails. 9 p.m., we're going to the damn Met Gala. We're going to look at every outfit from the Met Gala, and I'm going to yell about it. Okay? I also have apparently sound font music and the Wheel of Games and meditation music planned for tonight, but like, let me put it to you this way. Let me put it to you that way. No, I want to try to do it all, but right now I want to talk more about Sam Cedar. See, look, Cup just summoned the schedule in the chat, and it's got a lot going on, right? And I want to do none of it. I want to do nothing. I just want to talk about how when men on the internet have an avatar that looks like a way more handsome version of themselves. I've encountered it a number of times. And quite frankly, I'm sad to say I've encountered it with the Majority Report. Because there's this, like, they did like a Photoshop filter of Sam's face. Or no, this photo. This photo of Sam is a different person. This photo of Sam, that's a different guy. That ain't my Sam Cedar. That's like Sam Cedar as like manifesting being a cutie circa 1998, right? I'm not trying to be rude. But this is the homepage of their website. That ain't my Sam Cedar. I like regular Sam Cedar. I don't like age 30 Sam Cedar like, ooh, I'm just a cute guy. I don't need cute guy. Yeah, Silver Fox, Marston Pebbles says he hasn't yet reached Silver Fox status in this photo. Yeah, he's still, all he's got is his intellect, and he's trying everything in his playbook. Sam Cedar, very handsome. But even when you wrap up one of their videos, they have a, let's hear it for the freaking Wii Shop channel, everybody. Hold on. There it is, Majority Report. See, look at, handsome! Handsome devil. I'm not trying to, what's the word for when you like talk about someone's physical appearance too much? Like you turn them into, I'm not trying to objectify Sam Cedar, but look at him. He's as charming as hell. What did Martha Stewart say about the assistant to the king? Have you seen this? Have we seen this? Martha Stewart saw the king's helper and said a phrase. How do I just like get on Instagram? How do I get on Instagram? This is the objectification portion of the program. Sorry, I haven't been reading chat enough. Hold on, I need to catch up. That's how a gamer who's a leftist, who's chill, and a Gen Xer? Yeah, I got really stuck on the handsome Sam Cedar equation. Just let me see the post. I'm gonna freak out. Just let me see the post. When I see Sam Cedar, I think of this. Totally charming, completely cool, exceedingly handsome. Totally charming, exceedingly cool, completely handsome. Is that what she said? Totally charming, completely cool, exceedingly handsome. Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 3. Donkey Kong Jr. What is it? Ah, fuck, I fucked it up. Let me catch up on the chat. JV. F0. What am I doing? I gotta get off of this. I wanted to show the fake Sam Cedar that they show at the end of the show. Look at it. Handsome as all hell. Handsome devil. This.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear him. I just want to... No, I'm not trying to objectify. Where is it? There's like a drawn version of him. Wait, that was like an actual segment. It only shows up in like their like viral posts. This isn't it. There's like this drawn version of Sam Cedar that they show sometimes. Anyways, I don't know. Why am I talking about this so much? Let's get back on track. Dude, how do we feel about Shock Zone? I hope that's how he's in with John Benjamin. Lauren Bouchard and Sam Cedar enter a bar. Marston Pebbles says, Shock Zone, I hope you keep that bit going forever. A gamer who's a leftist, who's chill, and a Gen Xer? Cup says Bitmoji's a curse. Cup says he's doing the RDJ meme face, federal agents outside my house type face. It's funny. Cup saw the Nirvana of the band, Harvest Moon. Alright, hi. I've caught up. Cruising USA, Ninja Gaiden 1, Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 3, Cruising USA. Okay, I've caught up. This is why you gotta be in control of the stream. Because if you just do whatever you want, you end up looking at Sam Cedar's face and saying the phrase handsome devil over and over. To what end? To what end? I got food to show. Folks, talk about getting busy. I fucking got busy. Excuse my language, but I fucking got busy and made 2 types of red pile in one night. On the left, witness berries. On the right, witness peppers. 2 beautiful piles of red. Bottle of white. That's all I got to say about that. Marston Pebbles says, Sean's out here eating colors. I do not eat blue. Cup says they're about to make some pile of golden curry. That could be good. Tell me about here. I'm gonna put up a video real quick while I go get a Dr. Pepper. The how to make best golden curry, right? How to make best golden curry, right? It's freaking TV time, dude. It's freaking TV time. Here we go. This is 2 million views. I'm gonna get DMCA'd. I'll be right back. Talk about eating red. They got ketchup in this damn stuff. Let's watch this at a much faster. Talk about eating red. They got red meat in this stuff. We're gonna watch this at 4 times speed. Let's get through this, all right? Is that chocolate? Do you put chocolate in your stuff? Cup, do you put chocolate in your stuff? You put chocolate? You put chocolate in your golden curry? That's the curry blocks? You're telling me curry blocks are made of chocolate? You're telling me curry blocks are made of chocolate? Cup says it's made of stuff. Looks like chocolate to me. We got taters. Carrot. I know that. That's carrot. I know onion. I don't fuck with garlic. Garlic takes way too long to mince for my blood these days. It takes so long, so much effort, and I don't even taste it. Who cares? Who cares about mincing garlic? I'm sorry. It takes so long, I don't even taste it. Cup says they don't blanch their taters. One person's... What the hell did they just do with that chocolate? Marston says I'm not beating the vampire allegations. Ugh. Ugh. See me at the function, dodging the golden curry like. That's it. That's gonna be you, Cup. All right, so we need Sam Cedar to be gone. Enough. Sam Cedar was not at the Met Gala as far as I'm aware, even though he broadcasts out of goddamn Gowanus. So, what else we got on the docket? I'll tell you. We got a freaking... We made some food that's doing too much. And you know what? You sometimes when you're trying to do a lot in this big city, you encounter a variety of situations. And do not hold your breath for a portal. There's no portal here. I'm just talking about some shit that happened to me. Okay? I was walking near a park. And wait, I shouldn't have just done that all at once. I could have been a little more slick. And I looked over there and it said, please stay. I looked into the bushes and it said, please stay. And that got me thinking. It made me want to stay. It was like, I wish I would say to somebody, please stay. Please stay. I don't know. There's not, listen, look. I thought I'd be able to riff more, but can you see what happens to my head when I wear this hat? I thought there'd be more of this whole please stay thing, but really what I'm more fixated on is a station. Yeah, that's right, a synth station. I was in hog heaven. I went down to... I don't want to dox myself. I don't want to dox my workplace. But let's just say I went down to Synth Station. Let's say initially I was in the green. I was in the green and somebody was telling me to stay. And I said, no, I gotta go to Synth Station. And I started, my ears, smoke started coming out of my ears. And I started running around in circles going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I started unplugging and plugging in banana cables. The sounds that were coming out of the speakers no one had ever heard before. They were like, we gotta get this person out of Synth Station. They gave me 2 tickets. That's right, 2 tickets to paradise. Marston says there's a sign from God telling you not to enter any more portals for a little bit. Yeah, exactly. I encountered this sign that said, please stay. And I was like, I'm not going into any portals. I didn't go into a portal to get to Synth Station. To get to Synth Station, I simply walked into a building, normal style. Yeah, some people call doorways portals, but not in the way that you think. New York Shockstone says one could say Synth Station is a portal to Tone Town. It is said. People do say that every day, especially in New York. We're done with guitars here. What's up, Quagga? Quagga. We got a first time chat from Quagga. That's not even true. I remember the last time Quagga was in chat, it was when I was trying to make an AI voice out of the movie Morbius. It was an ill-advised chat. Or an ill-advised, just say it loud. Quagga! 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 I was down at Synth Station. I didn't know what to do. So I left. No, I want to talk about something genuine. A lot of talk about, I'm happy you're, Quagga says much better. I'm happy you're pleased, Quagga, and I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I love you. Cup says Turbo, Chief Keef producer tag voice. Cup, you're gonna have to link that one in the chat because I don't know what you're talking about. Quagga's giving me the questioning face. Quagga, you're gonna have to link to me an explanation of the history of that emoji because I don't know what you're talking about. But in about 10 minutes or so, we're gonna be heading on down to the Met Gala. I'm staring at Rihanna right now. Y'all want a preview of what's to come? Yeah, it's Rihanna. Freaking, so I'm down there at Synth Station. I'm in hog heaven. I'm running around. I'm unplugging and plugging in banana cables at such a rapid rate. And like initially the security guards at the store were like gonna stop me, but then they heard the shit, like the sounds that were coming out. And they were like, let him do it. Let him pull. Let him pull. No, here's the actual shit. Here's the real shit. A lot of talk of portals around these parts lately, and I'm not alone. I never even did the deep breathing. Let's do a deep breath. Think about portals for a second while we do 5 breaths. When the flower opens, breathe in through your nose. When it closes, breathe out through your mouth. I'm just gonna count it with my hands and say in and out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Isn't that much better? Are we all freaking chilling now? Now we get to play ball. And let's leave Synth Town. Cup sent me a link to something per my request. It's got some crass artwork. Cup, what are you doing? Cup, what are you sending? What are you doing? What is this crass stuff? Am I gonna get DMCA'd by this crass stuff posted by Big Gucci Sosa? Oh. Yeah, Turbo. I hear that. I fuck with that. I hear that. I fuck with that. I forgot why you said that. Cup also asked if there's a Moog mother rig on the table. Cup, you're gonna have to send a link about that too. Cup, for the rest of the stream, literally anytime you say anything, I'm gonna need like an annotation of what you're referencing. All right? Can we agree to this? Is this an arrangement we can agree to? Because right now I want to talk about the fact that a lot of portals, apparently Cup said what they said because Quagga is a Twitch Turbo member, so they said Turbo. So, Cup is explaining the Moog Mother synth reference. Thank you, Cup. So, there's been a lot of talk about portals in around these parts lately, and I don't think I'm alone in this because I'm on the train the other day, and I'm peeking and I'm taking a look. I'm going, what is this? Because they got art on the train. Because you're on there all day, you're staring forward. The MTA doesn't want you just looking at advertisements for Dr. Zizmore. They don't want you just looking at ads for like an AI investing platform that tells you about Nancy Pelosi and Warren Buffett's portfolios. They got art there too. They got poems and art. Art and commerce, New York City. So I'm taking a closer look at this artwork over here. I'm like, what is this? This looks familiar to me. I take a closer look. Lo and freaking behold, the artwork's called Portals. And I wish I got the name of the artist. I meant to look up the artist. Shadra something. Shadra Stride. Shadra. So I'm not alone in identifying that New York City is a place full to the brim with portals. Okay? You all think, you come into my chat, you tell me I'm falling into this portal. I'm making mistakes and not learning any lessons. I'm getting transported to the jungle and back. Egg on my face, foolishness in my heart. But I ride the damn train through the long subway tunnels. Truth is stranger than fiction. You think a portal is a strange thing? Try getting in that damn subway for once in your life. But apparently, yeah, they got portal art on the train. What else is going on? I'll tell you this much. We got a freaking cat. We got a cat running amok down at the store. I was down at the store the other day. This cat's just all over the freaking place. I'm talking to the guy who runs the store. The cat's name is either Miguel or Tom. The guy who runs the store made a crass joke to me about why the cat has an Americanized name. I shan't repeat their joke here. They made the joke and I said, "You're bad." I rapped my knuckles on the table after they made their joke and I said, "You're bad." But this cat is just running amok everywhere, getting caught underfoot. So there I am in the bodega. Cat running everywhere, underfoot. I go to pet it, it doesn't care. It hops up on the table, I put my hand on its two paws like this, it doesn't care. It doesn't care. So, I'm getting a cat underfoot. I'm already a little off balance in the bodega, right? Cup says takes a pet like no problem. Exactly. The cat don't care. The cat doesn't care. That's New York City for you. Bodega cats are tougher than country dogs. What if you had a shirt that said that? It said bodega cats are tougher than country dogs. New York City, best place in the world. But this cat's going underfoot and I'm like all confused and disoriented. But it's also opened my heart to love. The innocence of this cat has opened my heart to love. But I didn't even know it. And I would only find out how open my heart had become through what transpired next. Because I'm walking down the aisle. Where'd the cat go? I'm walking down the damn aisle. No, not the wedding aisle. Come on. It's a different kind of aisle. It's I'm walking down, I'm looking at ready-made foods, Ronzoni. I'm surrounded by Ronzoni. I'm surrounded by tasty biting Ronzoni. And something catches my eye. And my heart skips a beat. I notice a face, I think, on one of the ramen packages. I notice a face. I'm like, who's that? Who is that? Hey, who is that? I see that face, and I'm like, who is she? Who is this? How did we... Hey. Cub says a lasagna would slap right now. Facts, bro. Quagga says, was it a mirror? Only a mirror of my own emotional experience. I see a face and it's like I'm looking in a mirror because like I can see so much without a word, you know? You ever had like a moment like that where you lock eyes? Or even if you don't lock eyes, but you ever have a moment like that where you're staring at someone in public and thinking to yourself, we are totally in sync, and they're not even looking at you, and when they do, they just like look at you blankly and then look away, and you're like, we are just in this space right now. Cup says it's K-pop demon hunters. K-pop what hunters? Quagga says no, never. Quagga, you haven't lived until you've loved. If you're in public and you're not staring at everyone looking for love, what are you doing out there? What are you looking for? Quagga, what are you looking for when you're out there in the world? Cup has said, I've been in the Asian grocery store a lot recently because of the curry, so I've seen all the K-pop demon hunters food. It's an interesting twist. It's an interesting turn. I don't know what that is, though. I haven't heard of that. Like demon hunters food? They get hungry because they're hunting demons? I know what Korean pop music is. So I'm looking at this ramen. I've seen a face. I've just seen a face. There ain't no time, place where we have met. How's that song? I've just seen a face. I can't forget the time or place that we have met. And you're the girl to me. I'm in the aisle and I'm dancing. I'm going ooh. And I go in for a closer look and I say, hey, hi, what's up? And they just sort of look back at me. And then we're making eye contact. We're looking face to face. It's amazing what you find face to face. Cup says hungry for shin ramyun and shrimp chips. I believe they're talking about their own experience right now. You should eat that. Cup, you should eat that. Point is, I'm making eye contact. And for the first time in a long time. No, I can't say that because I love my partner a lot. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. I'm just spinning a yarn about love. I haven't even gotten to the punchline yet. I haven't even gotten to the good part yet, you know? Like the good part of love. I haven't even gotten to the good part of love yet. But I want to be crystal clear. I was about to say I felt love in my heart like I haven't felt in a long time. That ain't true. I love my partner very much. I just wanted to cut through the noise. Say that. Right? Quagga observes the truth of Sean's Oasis. When the hat comes off, you know it's getting real. The head exposed, the vulnerability. I've got nothing to hide. This, I'm hiding everything. I hold all the cards. Except in the game of love. Because I made eye contact with this strange person on the ramen package, and I felt it was as if I was transported to another realm. Indeed, I fell into a portal. The tunnel of love. So it all just goes to show not all portals are in piles of snow or water holes. Sometimes you fall into a portal of love. Marson Pebble says it's okay to love a dang rapper, man. Amen. That's what I found out. Cup says Shin Ramyun is very tasty. Meyer suitable for us vegetarians than Bulldog. Too damn true. Cup said, New York Shock Zone says, Sean's like, I love you, but that ramen rapper is like, Look, different people have different love languages. All right? Cup observes that they're being coy. We make eye contact and we're in love. This is a story about love. Marson Pebble says when you lock eyes with the guy at the store, that's a portal. Nuff said. Marston gets it in one. New York Shock Zone says this motherfucker confessing his love with seasoning packet. What do you love? What do you love? That's so much more real than my love. What do you love? Cup says when the seasoning packet hits, though, that's golden curry extra hot, baby. Cup's got curry on the brain, and they gotta just freaking make the stuff. Cup yelling about when the chain tastes good, which is a deep inside baseball reference. Cup, you're gonna need to annotate that, because I know what you're talking about. But does the world? You're gonna need to annotate that. Send a link to when the chain tastes good and I'll gladly throw it up. But in the meantime, it's time for us to head on down to the damn Met Gala, dude. Should I put on some more like Met Gala appropriate music? I should put on some more Met Gala appropriate music, right? Hold on. Marson Pebble says, drop the bibliography, King. You dropped this, King, and it's me handing you the appendices of The Lord of the Rings. Not me meeting J.R.R. Tolkien in heaven saying, you dropped this, King, and handing him the appendices of The Lord of the Rings. When the chain tastes good. All right, first of all, we got to get some royalty-free fashion show music. All right? Because we're going down to the damn Met Gala. Fashion royalty free background music 2026. It's not a playlist, it's a bunch of specific songs. But hey, whatever. I can hang. I don't know if I fuck with this. But this is fashion. It's not up to me. For starters, when the chain tastes good. Amen. Amen. Cup is suggesting a Sebastian St. Laurent LP full album. I'll get freaking DMCA'd. New York Shock Zone says, I wish Sean dressed up for the Met Gala segment. I am dressed up. You want me to what do you want me to do? Put on a blazer and a tie? Welcome to the Met Gala of Sean's Oasis. Marcin Pebble says, when I think of fashion music, I think of RuPaul type stuff. So should I type in royalty-free? Royalty-free RuPaul style music? Is this fashionable? Is this fashion? Is this fashionable? I'm not convinced that this is fashionable. Is this fashionable? Yeah, see, I look like... This is my damn Popeye hat, which is for a segment I have never debuted. Is this fashionable? Oi, I'm the guy who tells the truth about fashion, right? I don't know. None of these hats are really screaming fashion to me. I also don't like the whole look of t-shirt with tie. I need royalty-free RuPaul music. Hold on. Because Champagne Langy is correct. This fashion music sounds like the background music of Fifth Harmony. Champagne Langy, you're gonna need to annotate, much like Cup in the chat, you're gonna need to annotate your references. Because I don't know what Fifth Harmony is. Quagga says I look like Hitman and that it's a good look. I just need a collared shirt though. Royalty-free RuPaul music. Cup says Fifth Harmony is Balagde, I think. Balagde. That? Like Balenge. This is all actual RuPaul music. Drag Race copyright-free background music. Royalty-free drag race music. This is off the damn rails. This is bad. This is bad. And I'm getting racing music. Hold on. I need collared shirt. We're not even getting to the looks. Champagne Langy says this sounds like industry now, which I get what your reference is, but folks, can we all just agree that we got to annotate our references? Nobody knows what anyone else is talking about, ever. There are words that are the names of shows. I could be referencing things that would make your freaking head spin. But we have to come together and annotate our references. Quagga says they saw industry and that I should calm down. Cup says I'm the holder of all inside jokes and that they did not see industry. What are they? What's the ballroom culture? Royalty-free ballroom drag music. Drag music. Vogue music. Classical ballroom. This is not what I'm looking for. Everything is freaking broken. Paris is burning royalty-free. Paris is burning royalty-free. I really need a collared shirt. I feel like I look like an idiot. Paris is burning. Fall coffee shop books. I need a new shirt. I need new music. We're not seeing a single look from the Met Gala. Royalty-free techno. Will that work? Music, royalty-free techno music for fashion show. Fashion show music, minimal continuous mix. There we go. Is that so hard? Is that so freaking hard? Look, listen. When the chain tastes good. Look. I gotta go put on a real shirt. Because I look like a dickhead. I look like somebody who's like making fun of dressing up nice. Champagne Langy says, just search Trixie Mattel music. And Cup says, LMAO, Trixie Mattel is rich enough to be litigious right now. Which, amen. I'll be right back. Alright, I've had the music. What the hell? The music has been validated by Champagne Langy. I'm looking a little more professional, right? And not only that, do you see what this says here? Sean. Right? Buena Vista. But more importantly, Sean. Alright? It's freaking time. I'm wearing Britt Mosley. Okay. Okay. Marston has sent me a backup playlist of music. Let us begin. Welcome to the Met Gala. Courtesy of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Is that what the Met Gala is? Hold on. Is the Met Gala hosted by the Metropolitan Museum of Art? Why do they do that? Why do they do that? What do they stand to benefit from this? The Met with the pyramid? Fashion is art. So, up top we got Rihanna, who I heard was not on the guest list, but then she came. So her look is, of course, one that everyone's talking about. The theme of this year was costume art, which places fashion on the same pedestal as fine art. I'm neither here to validate nor disagree with this. Champagne Langy says yes, and Anna Winter. Cup says with the sarcophagus. Without further ado, let's look at the looks. Now, starting with Rihanna, she looks like she's in a silver egg and she's emerging from a portal. Rihanna wearing that portal style dress, and honestly, I fuck with it. It's interesting that this is like a sort of a flat texture when the top is so busy. Or are there gems here? Are these gems or is this just silver? If I spend this long, we have 255 outfits to look at. I feel like some of them might go by very quickly though. But let's try and put some limits on this. Anna Winter apparently passed the mantle to Jeff Bezos. Yeah, I heard that people were boycotting the Bezos Met Gala. But yeah, Rihanna looks pretty great. I like the whole portal egg look. Cup says a great Margiela, TBH. What's a Margiela? Oh, Maison Margiela. Rihanna stuns in an egg-shaped outfit by Maison Margiela. Next up, we got A$AP Rocky, honestly, that's slick. It looks comfy. He looking comfy as hell. A$AP's looking comfy as hell and holding some sort of red object, perhaps an apple or again an egg. Eggs are all, and there's Rihanna in the background. Check it out, everybody, it's Rihanna. Eggs are already manifesting as an important theme in this year's freaking Met Gala. Are they still married? They're married? I was almost gonna joke, like, are ASAP Rocky and Rihanna married? Because I saw them photographed together. But apparently they are married, is what I'm hearing from the chat. Let's hear it for love. They have a kid together. Marson Pebble says, eggs, that's a portal. Chicken or egg? You know what lies betwixt a chicken and an egg? A portal called, what's the word for the tunnel that, what's the word for the part of the chicken that lays the egg? Like a cloaca? Right? It's a cloaca? Do chickens have a special egg hole? The cloaca. You know what lies betwixt the chicken and the egg? The cloaca. You know what the cloaca is? A portal. Which explains why A$AP Rocky's Chanel look features an egg, much like his wife Rihanna's. Cup says this is very typical Chanel men's, and I am totally dogmatic against Chanel, so it's a 5 out of 10 out for me. Cloaca out of 10. Cup is ready to take this more seriously than anyone's taken anything in their life. Cup coming in a chat with opinions about Chanel. I know bag. I know bag. Shots fired. Rihanna is no longer on screen. Beyonce is on screen in Olivier Rousteing. It looks like it's made of a freaking bear. Rihanna's wearing the bones and fur of some fantastical beast, and she looks damn good while doing it. Hold on, we're getting spoiler alert of Tiana Taylor. Hold on, how does this work? I've got my Zoom thing, but then also the freaking website has their own Zoom thing. Maybe I should just be using their thing. Should I just be using their thing? This is disorienting. Quagga asked a question about cloacas, but it got deleted. The robot deleted Quagga asking me if I will show my cloaca on stream. That's not allowed. That's not allowed. Should I be using their zoom in functionality? It's confusing. I guess, yeah. I guess this works. It should be like, here. Here. So here we have, obviously, the great Beyonce, Queen Bee, wearing the bones and fur alike of an animal. Where did the muscle go? Only time will tell. Champagne says bee skeleton. So true. This doesn't fit. This whole process is so messed up. We got Tiana Taylor wearing the strands of destiny, bathed in a Tom Ford outfit of hair. Silver hair we've got on Tiana Taylor. And quite frankly, we stand. Marson Pebbles says Beyonce is giving rug. And Cup says Mac does it will say something unhinged about this fit. Again, everybody, we need to annotate our references. Say it with me. If you come into chat saying something by Mac Does It, who I assume is a fashion YouTuber, a fashion TikToker, a gay vlogger on YouTube. I nailed it in one, ladies and germs. We all have context clues, but really, in this time and era, we could all stand to learn a little bit about annotation, sources, information. We live in the information age, and information is under attack. Except at the Met Gala, where everything is good. Champagne Langy seems to think Tiana could have done better. Yeah, maybe. Because it's like a pretty straightforward sort of... What is it? It's like a kind of a throwback to the 20s, 30s, like Tinsel. New York Shock Zone invokes Tinseltown, and Cup says Sean wants MLA citations on here. You bet your ass I do. Because if we don't have those citations on chat, where do we have them? Marston Pebble says Towns is like a Dr. Seuss drawing. Tell that to Tom Ford. Hey, Tom. You made a Dr. Seuss drawing, says Marston. New York Shock Zone says Sean's an exasperated English teacher right now. Too damn true. Doja Cat does not have a designer flagged, which honestly, I fuck with it though. It's like rubber. Is she wearing? Is it what's it made of? What's this made of? Silicone? It's made of silicone. I fuck with this. The shoes look nice. She looks nice. Hair. T. Body. T. Silicone. T. Latex, perhaps. Latex, perhaps. I fuck with this. She looks like Cher. She looks like Cher. I fuck with that. Simple as. When I like an outfit, I'm probably just gonna be like, I fuck with this. Champagne Langy says no, bad. I'm sorry, Champagne Langy. I fuck with it. The little gold hoop up here, a little bit of class, the cat eye, the hair, the shoes. I fuck with it. Cup says good folds, but the silhouette leaves some to be desired. Perhaps. I kind of like that it all just sort of falls apart here. It's just a pile of fabric, but it's not fabric, it's latex. Cup says great shoes. I agree. All right, we're moving on to Nicole Kidman in Chanel. Chanel was working overtime this time, it would appear. Our second instance of Chanel for the night, and it looks like some sort of bloody berry. I don't know about her hair. I don't want to comment too much on their hair, but I don't know about her hair. I'm one to talk. Cup says toothpick with cellophane on it. Quagga says, do I remember tweeting at Joan Rivers? I do not. I have to assume the joke was that we tweeted at her, why are you so mean? Why are you so old? Yeah, exactly. Why are you so old? Why are you so mean? Look, it was a different time. Twitter circa 2012, anything went. You could just tweet at Joan Rivers about how old and mean she is. Maybe she'd appreciate that. That's not punching down. Cup says Joan Funny Bone Rivers. So that's Nicole Kidman and Chanel wearing a Bloody Berry style outfit. Next up, we've got freaking Tyla. This is Tyla. Wearing I don't know what. She looked like a peacock. It's also got the color and hands of like the protecting hand, you know. Marston Pebble says valid questions. Also, she looks wet. She's all wet. Despite, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I have no idea whether I fuck with this. New York Shockstone says, rip to Joan Rivers. She died because Sean was mean to her on Twitter. Can't prove that. Marston Pebbles says she's the make me water person. Make me water? Marston, I hate to ding ya, but you're gonna have to annotate your reference because I don't know what you're talking about. Sabrina Carpenter. Now I know about this one. She's wearing film strip of the film Sabrina starring freaking Audrey Hepburn. Do I need to annotate that? Make Me Water is a song by Tyla? Apparently, by Champagne Langy has told me that Make Me Water is by Tyla. Thank you. That's the type of annotation we're looking for, folks. Me explaining who Audrey Hepburn is, I don't think is the type of annotation. Marston was also pulling the link and also wants credit for annotations. Thank you, Marston, for your annotations. So Sabrina Carpenter is in Dior, and the Dior is, of course, made of a film strip of the film Sabrina. Very interesting. Again, with the sort of 20s, 30s... What do you call this? Art Deco? Roaring 20s Art Deco? Like, when fashion was art! The history of... I don't know. It's the second time we've seen a headpiece like this. Do these headpieces pop off at the, I must just call it the Oscars? Do these headpieces pop off at the Oscars? Like, oh my god, I've lost control. It's not on Rihanna. Rihanna's not wearing the type of headpiece. This is kind of, it evokes a similar thing to this. and to a lesser extent, Beyonce's. Beyonce's is more like a freaking Incan. It's more like it's like Inca. Beyonce's is Inca. But what's up with all the 20s, 30s roaring Art Nouveau? Champagne Langy says Sabrina good. Thank you, Jonathan Anderson. I assume that's the filmmaker of Sabrina. Gonna need an annotation there. I'm gonna need an annotation there. Cup says Tiana Taylor looks more Ramsey Lewis Sun Goddess type look than a flapper look. Okay. I'm gonna be saying the word annotation. I'm already uncomfortable about the amount of annotations I'm asking for. I feel like I have no idea what's going on. The optimistic angle is to be like, wow, isn't it amazing that I'm surrounded by all these well-read people who know about all this stuff that I don't know about it. The cynical thing is, what the hell are you people talking about? Whatever happened to Dr. Pepper? Huh? Whatever happened to SpongeBob? Are we gonna get any SpongeBob-inspired looks tonight? Oh, Jonathan Anderson is apparently the creative director of Dior. Thank you, Champagne Langy. Marston Pebble says, I'm stepping into the whole other world here. Yeah, I can't really storm in here and then get mad that I don't know everything. I'm here to learn. I'm listening and I'm learning. Cup says they used full name and title to annotate reference. Tiana Taylor, Ramsey Lewis Sun God type look. All right, respect. It's, the camera is a portal, right? The camera is a portal. We're listening, we're learning. We could all learn, right? We are 8 looks into 255. I don't fuck with this. We're gonna have to get some quick I don't fuck with this is on the board. Champagne Langy said, when are we getting to my heated rivalry boys here? The Cowman. I don't fuck with this. I like the blue, I like the gold, but I just don't fuck with it. It's Hailey Bieber and she's wearing Saint Laurent. I don't fuck with Hailey Bieber. I'm sorry. But like Cup said, I do love the blue. Everyone's favorite, Charlie XCX, wearing okay, I don't fuck with it. Doesn't have a designer attached. I kind of like the flower, but there's something about it that doesn't quite hit for me. Cup says YSL dropped the ball. Marston said the colors are good. That's a classic combo. Again, referencing the Hailey Bieber. Yes, gold and blue, beautiful. She looked like it's goth. I wish I fucked with this more, but I don't. Sorry. I fuck with this. Okay. So, Cardi B is wearing Marc Jacobs that looks like a bunch of fleshy fists. Champagne Langy thinks that Charlie XCX's outfit is Valentino. Thank you, Champagne Langy. But let's look at Cardi B's fleshy fist-like outfit. I totally fuck with this. She's like holding the 2 balls of flesh. Like she's got to handle all this flesh. There's a bunch of flesh pulled around her feet. Don't really like know why. How did it get there? There's a whole story to it. Cup says she looks like the big titty Mr. Krabs meme, but I love it. All right. Cup says they will not be linking that, and I appreciate that. Champagne Langy is yelling Cardi. Yeah, I think Cardi is so far is my favorite of the looks we've seen. Cardi is of the looks we've seen, I believe Cardi is my favorite thus far. I fuck with the Doja Cat. Sorry, Champagne Langy. I fuck with the Doja Cat. And I fuck with the Cardi. Oh, folks, let's all go home. Let's just freaking pack our bags and hear it for Coleman Domingo, who always shows up in the most beautiful of suits, provocative and yet tasteful. Colorful and yet subdued. This one's by Valentino. Mamma mia, Valentino's done it again. I was about ready to just Wild Cummerbund says Cup. Yeah, it looks like get out of here. God damn it. We're so screwed. Fashion is over. The Cummerbund makes it look like he's the Prince of Persia. I love this look. I love Coleman's pants. The quietness of the pants offsetting the way that the blocks fade towards his head. Oh, gorgeous. The makeup also quite tasteful. Yes. I wish I could zoom in further. How do I zoom in further? Coleman Domingo, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and because we've zoomed in so much, I didn't even see the texture of the freaking fabric, dude. It looks like brush strokes. Come on. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Let's fucking go. Quagga says they could see me rocking this look. Could you? I could rock this look. Hand embroidered, perhaps. Yeah, I was ready for Coleman to completely disrobe. I was ready for Coleman to disrobe. No, I was ready for Coleman to totally derail the stream because I was just gonna type in like Coleman Domingo red carpet looks and just look at that for a while. Because folks, Coleman always shows up. Showed up. Showed up. Oh! Ooh, that's nice. Shit. Damn it. This one I don't fuck with as much as the others I've seen. But still, I admire the effort. Marston says he's too much slay for one stream, and that's probably true. Very clean, very nice. My god. Very nice. Valentino again. Coleman and Valentino doesn't miss. This is Louis Vuitton. I'm already, I think I'm learning something here. I think I fuck with Valentino. Cup says romper with the jacket, TBH, I like it. I don't know, there's something about like the sunglasses and the jacket and the like strands here that kind of fucks with me. There's something fucking with me with this. Clean, good, clean fun. This is a different Met Gala and this is so fucking good. This is incredibly good. A ribbed shirt. Arson says, lose the sunglasses, put on a big ass hat. Cup loves the grid, so do I. Ooh, ooh, this one's just nice. This one's just nice. The baby blue ensemble is what dreams are made. I don't need to read your commentary. This one's just good, clean fun. This one's a whole, honestly, if I had to put it, I'd say that this is a whole mood. This one's a whole mood. This one makes me think like, it's like florals were made to be worn just by him. I fuck with this. I really fuck with this one. I fuck with this one. Silky Affila is simple yet so cheek. This one's just like Coleman stepping out to get some orange juice. Valentino remains, I think I like Valentino because I fuck with this. I love this this collar. I love the little tassels. I love the gold. Love it. Okay. Okay. This paid tribute to Chadwick Boseman, apparently. And Vogue journalist Andre Leontel. We've gone completely... Yeah, Marston has observed the unobservable, which is that I'm trying to get through 255 outfits from the Met Gala, and we've got 12, and I've been sidelined by 250. Oh my god. Boyish charm. Champagne Langy said all Sean's going to talk about now is Valentino. Valentino has arrived. Cup says lipstick in my Valentino white bag. Is that a Devil May Prada? I almost just said Devil May Cry. Is that a Devil Wears Prada reference? Shorts, but make them sophisticated and sleek. Alright, we could spend all day with Coleman. I think I've made my point. Coleman always shows up. Coleman always shows up. Alright? What is this? What is this? Why'd they do him? Why'd they have him stand like that? Why'd they do him dirty like that? Have him standing like that, like, what's he doing? New York Stock Zone has checked the schedule because we are fully We're 10 minutes into the sound font music portion of the program. I think we're gonna be at the Met Gala all night. Sorry. This is the stream. Okay. Let's move on to outfit 13 of 255. Ayo Edibiri, everybody, in Chanel. I fuck with it. I'm curious about this piece of yellow over here. What's this yellow? I want to see Ayo's look from a different angle. Like, is that someone walking behind her, or is that part of the... I think that's someone walking behind her. What is that? Because I think this is a hand. What is this? Because when I see Ayo, I see the feathers. And I love the feathers. I love the floating feather over here. This is very nice. Ayo showed up. Ayo showed up. Champagne Langy says Ayo has to because she's an ambassador for Chanel. Uh-oh. Someone's getting their beak wet. Sounds like somebody's getting their beak wet. No. Don't care. Couldn't care. Okay. Blue Ivy Carter is, one, an adult. Two, or is she an adult? Or is she a teenager? She's last time I saw Blue Ivy, she was freaking 8 years old. Yeah, exactly. Cup in the chat says Blue Ivy Carter no longer 3 years old. Wild. I like her outfit. I like the way that the spikes come up like here. And the sunglasses are a beautiful compliment. Quagga said she's 4 now. That's good. Tallest 4-year-old on the planet, says Cup. And Champagne Langy agree with me. Kim Bad and that they hate it. I don't want to be rude, but I don't fuck with this. Serena, I'm sorry. I don't fuck with this. There's much to like think about. There's much to consider, but I just don't fuck with it. Who is this? This is Emma Chamberlain and Moogler. Is Moogler the one who makes bugs? Is Moogler the bug man? Who's the one that makes bugs? Quagga says they could see me rocking that look. Which look? This look? I'd fuck with this. Serena's? Oh, Serena's look. Quagga could see me rocking this look. Yeah, there's a fashion person who makes bugs. I'm typing in who's the fashion person that makes outfits inspired by bugs. It's bugs. Jewelry designers draw inspiration from bugs? That's not it. There's someone who makes bugs. Yeah, it's like this? No, it's not that. No, this is all basic. It's like more dramatic. Who's the person that makes fashion of bugs? Marston observes quite succinctly that it seems like costume art is being interpreted as like either 20s or Greek god. Yeah, it seems like they're thinking fashion, art. When was what fashion do we think about as art? I guess the Romans in the 20s. Like, is it something about like art being a historical form? This isn't what I'm talking about. Sorry, Champagne Langy. I fuck with this though. No, I actually don't fuck with. I fuck with this. I like this. I fuck with this. But again with the blue and gold. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Cup says Yangdu did a great bug fit back in like 2012. No, it's we're not gonna find it. If anybody can find the person who makes bug-based costumes, bug-based fashion. Where's the bug-based fashion? It's not this. This is crap. Sorry, this is AI. All right. Who else we got? We got freaking Kendall Jenner with like a nudity evoking I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. Middle of the road for Kendall. Thank you, Kendall. Kylie Jenner going with the aforementioned Shipperelli. This one's the one with the nipples. I'm glad they're not on screen because I get freaking banned. This one is too much. Champagne said Kendall sucked for Gap. Whatever. Kendall Gap? Is Kendall the one that used a Diet Coke to end racism? A Gap. He molded the Grecian gown look from a white Gap t-shirt. Okay. Thank you for ending racism, Kendall Jenner. Kylie Jenner. Alex did you pray today, Kansani in Gucci? Honestly, I think I'm a sucker for feathers. I think I'm a sucker for feathers in a look. Because I fuck with this. They're doing the same, like, nudity emerging thing of the Jenners, but it's interesting. I like the solid white and the black feathers. Alex Labubu Kansani, did you pray today? I sure did. Here's Rachel Sennett in a circle-based, it's giving new wave. Regrettably, I do not fuck with this. I don't fuck with this. It feels like it's both too much and too little. Sorry. Sorry, Champagne Lane. I know that you like this, but I'm not into it. I mean, I kind of like the shoes. Hold on. I kind of like the shoes that they look like a hair tie. But the synchronicity of the circle here and the circle here, I think is, and the circle on her head, it's like, it's making me go like, yeah, okay. Marson Pebble says they love it. The people love Rachel Sennett's look, so what do I know? What do I know? All right? Marson loves simple shapes. I like feathers. I like feathers and Valentino. All we've learned tonight is that I like feathers and Valentino. This is Gracie Abrams in Chanel. I don't know if I fuck with Chanel. It's all like pretty understated. I mean, this isn't really understated. It's got a lot going on. I do like all like the trend of like textures that just morph into other textures. That's kind of nice. Cup says every time I see a quirky dark-haired lady on here, I go Sarah Sherman. Did Sarah Squirm get an invite to the Met Gala? Time will tell. Here's Kris Jenner and Dolce & Gabbana looking like she wanna drink a freaking mojito. And that she's gonna get mad at you if you don't bring it to her quickly enough. She is not getting up out of her chair. Bring her a mojito. Cup says Pope Jenner. We're getting into some boys now. This is Joe Burrow and Bode. This is Joe Burrow and Bode. Take it or leave it. We got SZA and Bode. Now this Bode I can get into. It looks like antlers made of flowers. And flesh. I'm liking the trend of flesh. I'm liking the trend of naturalistic elements. Marson Pebbles says, is he a football player? Champagne Langy says, yes, he is. That's Joe Burrow in Bode. And then there's SZA in Bode. Which Bode do you choose? Then we got Chase Infinity and Tom Brown, which I'm already on the record as loving. Look at it. Just nice. Subtle stuff. It's just nice. Love the colors. Mint Soda said, the trend of flesh. Mint Soda, I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. One of my favorite looks is completely... This mix is a nightmare. The transitions in this mix are not doing it for me. One of my favorite looks is freaking Cardi B's look, which can only be described as piles of flesh. Chase Infinity's outfit is incredibly good. Just very, very good. I kind of want to see the back, seeing how these drag back here. I want to see how much of a drag there is there. But we don't have time for multiple angles. Actually, let's just do it. Chase Infinity, or just Getty Images, right? Because this is all Getty. This is all Getty. Let's get Chase Infinity Met Gala. Chase Infinity's outfit is one of the best, yes. Favorites thus far. Ooh, yeah. Look at this. Ooh. Yeah, those tassels are nice. Nice. It's just like a little bit of like meh, as if to illustrate like, yeah, this is made of string. No, it's highlighting like fabric. It's highlighting material in a way I love. The elements of art, materials, you know, like painting a human form with colors, and in the if paint is the color of a canvas, then string is the color of a dress. Chase Infinity. Oh, wait. What's going on? Awesome. Hold on, get in there. Sick. I didn't expect it to come down so clean. Incredible tail. Incredible. Oh my god, we got one of Coleman and Chase Infinity. Ladies and gentlemen. Need I say more? Ladies? They're holding hands? Do they date? Cup says a dub for textiles. Truly. In a night full of people who are confused about what art is, we've got some real sick textile-based works. Up next, we got Bad Bunny and Zara doing a whole thing, and I love it. I love this man. When I first witnessed this look, I saw the big bow and was like, I think I fuck with the big bow. Champagne Langy has informed me that Coleman is married, so no. Cup has observed that Bad Bunny is looking like Ron Perlman. Benito, the cane is a beautiful accent to sell the bit. I love that he did a bit. There was some quote from him that was just like, I'm just trying new stuff out all the time. So tonight's a new opportunity for me to try something new. Marson Pebble says Old Bunny and Cup says Conejo Viejo. We're only at number 227 of 255. And we only got 40 minutes left in the stream, so we gotta pick things up a bit. Medusa. It's giving Medusa. Duechi, it's giving Medusa. I kind of fuck with it. But again, it's like the Greek Roman thing. It's like everything is just I hate this. This stinks to me. Jeremy Pope and Vivienne Westwood, this stinks to me. Again, we're on trend for flesh, but I think this is stupid. This is like a tuxedo t-shirt, but with body. Cup says Bad Bunny is doing what Young Lean was doing but fell off of doing. Annotate that, chat. We got Justin Jefferson. What's happening on Justin's shin? What's happening on Justin's shin? Cup says, oh no, not Vivienne Westwood, and that their friend works there, but that they do website design. Give us spill the tea. Give us the dirt on Vivienne Westwood. Get your friend freaking fired, dude. Get your friend fired tonight. Daisy Edgar Jones is in McQueen. This is fine. This is fine. Honestly, this is fine. We gotta move things up. Tessa Thompson and Valentino. I like Valentino. What else can I say? I like that it goes squirp, squirp, squirp. I like that it's a splat on the ground. I like that it's a slightly soft. It's like a slightly more royal of the deep blue. It's like a little more royal. A little more royal. But I love the bloop, bloop, bloop. Tessa looks great. Thank you, Valentino. Jasmine Tooks is wearing something that I have nothing to say about at all. Sorry, Jasmine. Louisa Jacobson is in Dilaria Finkadokoglu and right. Okay. Honestly, I fuck with it. The neck thing makes me fuck with it. The neck thing really brings the whole thing together. Laura Harrier's just wearing something that's just kind of nice. Okay. We got freaking Iman Hammam in V. Saint Laurent. Flamenco. It's giving flamenco. I hate this. I don't like this at all. Jack Harlow did a bad job when he wore this. I think Jack Harlow did a bad thing. Bad job. Jack Harlow's wearing a hat like this. Jack Harlow's looking like I look right now. And I'm, you know? Jack Harlow said clown is more difficult. Did Jack Harlow famously dress up as a clown? Hold on, what's freaking Morbius? What's Jared Leto gonna be wearing at this? Jared Leto is not on the list. We got Maude Apatow and Valentino. Yeah. A little more stripped down than what I've come to expect from Valentino, but when you're dealing with Maude Apatow, maybe that's what you get. Maybe when you're dealing with Maude Apatow, you're gonna get something that's a little bit of just sort of slid on through, you know? Champagne says I'm vanilla, baby. I'm vanilla, baby. Jack Harlow. Marston Pebbles has linked to a YouTube video. Hillary Clinton interviews 100. Hold on. What does this mean? Marston is doing the work that Cup is too afraid to do. What is this?
Philippe, what's the difference for a woman in comedy than a man in comedy? Can they do?
What is this? What is this?
Difference for a woman in comedy than a man in comedy. Can they do the same thing?
Comedy is okay, but clown is more difficult.
Yes.
Because if you are a young boy, you come home, your costume is completely dirty, or your mother still loves you.
Yeah.
If you are a girl, it's not sure your father still loves you. So for a woman, it's more dangerous to be idiot like for a man. And we can see when you teach, woman wants to be charming clown. But I knew some woman, the monster, fantastic, but not so many.
I think I'm more of a monster.
What's going on? What what happened? What freaking Cup? If you're driving, you need to get off of chat now. We've been through this before in other streams. Log off. Marty said, "Bro, why is she doing this?" That was a fascinating piece of footage. Very interesting piece of footage. Anyways, I don't care about this. We got freaking Steph Curry and Aisha Curry. No. Well, the hood is stupid. We all agree that the hood make him look like a suave like a suave Anakin Skywalker, right? I kind of like her like leather pauldrons. I like the leather pauldrons. Again, evoking the 20s, Jafar Jackson. The Red Sox, I like the pop. I always love a pop by the ankle. I'm getting dehydrated because I'm sweating a lot wearing this jacket. We're at 40 of 255. Marcin Fellows went, hee hee. Hee hee. Y'all, it's Michael Jackson. Y'all, it's Michael Jackson. Hee hee. Hee hee. Hee hee. I'm doing the annotations now. I'm doing the annotations now. Alright. We have so many outfits to get through. This is Marc Jacobs? I thought he makes the clothes. He wears clothes too? Where are his shoes? Where his shoes go? Where his shoes go? We got Leela Moss wearing a dress. What the fuck? His Madonna is wearing Saint Laurent. She's like a boat at sea. Marson Pebbles says that Marc Jacobs is hiding his cloven hooves. Madonna looks like a shipwreck of what? Like a old painting of a boat? We got Jay-Z looking like he's... The joke I made last night is that he looks like he's just in like a church outfit. He's going to church. I don't fuck with this. What the fuck is this? What is Alexa Chung wearing? What the fuck? I don't mean to be rude. I gotta be a little more generous. I like a lily pad. I like the whole idea of a lily pad accent. I don't think I understand the deploying of the earrings that look like flowers. I don't understand the color palette. Alexa, I don't really know what she's doing. I wish that Leela Moss was wearing this, so I could say more like Leela Algae. Marson Pebble says Chun-Li headpiece kinda. This is Odessa Asion in Valentino. Again, we have Valentino. And again, I fuck with it. I don't really understand how it all comes together. But fashion isn't meant to, like all great art, fashion isn't meant to be understood. It just sort of happens. Tate McRae is wearing a very boring dress. Blake Lively is in archival Versace. Okay. It's like Cinderella. I don't like this. I don't like this. Regrettably, I don't like this. I don't have to give everyone a college try, right? Marston Pebble says flesh on brand. Which one's flesh? This is flesh? This is flesh. Like strips of flesh coming off of Blake Lively's waist. This one looks like a freaking bathroom rug. Danny Ramirez in the Michael Kors collection. Honestly, I fuck with this. Well done, Danny. No. Regrettably, Russell Westbrook, Gap Studio. I don't fuck with this. I bet people probably do, though. I have to imagine people fuck with this, but I don't fuck with this. Keke Palmer. Honestly, yeah. The hair really makes it work. The ties make it really work. The pose makes it work. The shoes make it work. It all comes together. I love it. What? What's going on here, Zach Posen? Zach, what's going on here? Zach, what are you doing? What's going on here? Romeo Beckham? I don't understand. We got freaking Greta Gerwig and Stella McCartney. I fuck with Stella's fungal thing. Greta's dress I do not fuck with. I don't care. But Stella Maybe that's why Stella is with Greta. Because it highlights it highlights. I don't want to be a hater, but I think I gotta just go quicker. Just like, no. Yes. This one gets a yes. In the background we have freaking Chase Infinity, star of the show. Simone Ashley, that's Hoyan and Louis Vuitton. I fuck with it. I don't fuck with this. It looks like the thing Christina Ricci wore 100 years ago. Jenny in Chanel. Looks like fish. I fuck with it. Johnny Ma. Honestly, I fuck with it. Yeah, dude. this rocks. I like this one. You look like a Gundam. You look like a villain in Gundam. Rosie Huntington Whiteley is wearing a boring dress. Sorry, Rosie. Boring. Here's one of the aforementioned, sorry to Amelia Gray and St. Laurent. One of the aforementioned Heated Rivalry boys in a cow-based outfit. I thought it was cow-based, but it's not really. It's more like Matador. Which I suppose is cow if you want to be a freak about it. She looks like an Oscar. I fuck with this hard. Laquan Smith. I fuck with this hard. I fuck with this. Babyface and Laquan Smith, I fuck with hard. This is nice. Champagne Langy is yelling about Hudson. Champagne Langy is observing that he did his makeup like Black Swan. I'm just doing this out of respect for Champagne Langy. I don't not fuck with it, but I don't fuck with it, you know? You know? Alright, we only have 190 more outfits to go. We only have 190 more outfits to go. We're gonna have to speed through this one. Maybe. Maybe. She's an orchid. Maybe. No. Absolutely not. Sorry, Sarah Paulson. Share. No. No. Yeah. Yeah. Marson Pebble says chair, smiley face, that's all you can say. I fuck with this. I fuck with this. Dwayne Wade, no. Adu Dakich and Tom Brown. Yeah. I don't like the big pants. New York Shockstone says 190 outfits in 15 minutes. Can we do it, chat? Can we do it? Can we do it, chat? No. No. Margot, come on. No, girl. Tori, no. Misty Copeland, maybe. Yes. Graceling, this, I fuck with this. I like this. Champagne Langy has announced Mr. Buckets. Champagne Langy, who's Mr. Buckets? Is that me? Am I Mr. Buckets? Because I'm going to nail a bunch of buckets? I'm just going to do a lot of buckets in a short amount of time. Gabriel Union Wade and Michael Kors. No. Troy, no. Donatella version, no. No. Well, maybe. No. What? Okay. Maybe? No? Sorry, Venus. Better than your sister. Actually, I don't even know. Paloma. No. Well, actually, yeah, I like that one. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. I fuck with this. Marston says that they love when people know how to pose. Jimmy Butler, Mr. Buckets. This is Mr. Buckets? Why is Mr. Buckets wearing pants like that and posed like that? Yeah, I fuck with the arms. The arms-based look. I fuck with this. I felt like I started doing the auto scroll right when we got to Donatella Versace, who's like real. But I don't fuck with this. I don't fuck with this. I don't fuck with this. I kind of fuck with this. I fuck with this. Lisa is good. I like what Lisa has done here today. Law Roach. Sorry, Law, but no. I wish they put the names of the people before it. Anna Hathaway, yes. Rami Malek, yes, dude. Yeah, dude, come on. Come on, dude. That's a yes. He looked like Star Wars. Joe Alwyn, that's not, you're telling me that's not... Tell me that's not Glenn Powell? I gotta take off this blazer. I'm like so dehydrated. No. Yes. Yes. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, maybe, yeah. No. God. What? No. What? Wait, whoa. Whoa. What's going on? What the fuck is going on here? He looked like anime. He looked like a intro to a cyberpunk anime. He looked like Tron. So hot. Am I opening myself up to relentless bullying on the internet by wearing a crappy outfit while judging all these high fashions? I don't get this look. Also, what's going on with her? Who's she? Alright, what else we got? Jisoo and oh, yes! Oh, God. What? He looked like the Crow. Motherfucker looked like the Crow. We gotta move faster through these things. We're 113 of 255. We got 16 minutes. What is she wearing? No. Get it, girl. Honestly, get it, girl. This is the person I called out in the last picture. She looked like, Charlotte Tilbury looked like she loves, what's that band? I don't even freaking know. She's doing the arm pose, get it, girl! New York Shockzone says I should have tagged the stream with fashion. Yeah, I'm not really doing anything else, am I? I could play like a video game. Hold on. Hold on. reflectogram. Marston Pebbles says, a brief encounter with John Wick. That's correct. John had to stop by to help me remember what game I was going to play tonight. Oh, I can't make it auto-scroll while also playing the game? Dang. Dang. Marston says, you're breathtaking, and linked... Marston got the annotation memo so well. Thank you, Marston.
Okay, but let me tell you, the feeling of being there, of walking the streets of the future, is really going to be breathtaking. You're breathtaking. You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking. All right. So.
I fuck with Nicholas Holt's weird cop look. He looks like a fucked up cop from a my brain is totally shot. From a Verhoeven. He looks like a Verhoeven character. I fuck with that. Quite frankly, I fuck with that. How do I get this to auto scroll while I play a game? I guess that idea doesn't work. Alright, so we got Stevie Nicks in the biggest dress anyone's ever worn. We gotta keep moving. Sure. Okay, yes. Yeah. What? What's going on here? What's going on here? I don't get it, but I think I like it. I like the mint. Is that freaking Fassbender? No, that's Tom Ford. Tom Ford looks like Michael Fassbender. What the hell's going on here? What the hell's going on here? What is this? I think I fuck with it. Marcin Bell says clouds, baby. Tooch, a touch of the tooch. A touch of the tooch. Tooch just looks nice. Felicity looks fine. Tooch looks nice. Julianne Moore I fuck with. I need to turn down the music. I need water. We're only halfway through the looks. We just hit the midway point of the looks. I fuck with this. Alright, we gotta go rapid fire. I fuck with this. I don't fuck with that. Sorry. I don't fuck with that. I kind of fuck with that. I fuck with that. Maybe I fuck with that. I don't know if I fuck with that. What is going on there? I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that. There's Heidi Klum as a statue. Very funny, Heidi. Fucking... I have to keep going. I fuck with this. Don't fuck with that. Kind of fuck with that. Don't fuck with that. Sorry, Amanda. I fuck with this. I fuck with this. It's just a bunch of cables and moss. That's good. I fuck with that. I don't fuck with this. This confuses me. This really confuses me. I gotta hurry up. We gotta hurry up. I gotta go to bed. I mistimed all of this. I should have been keeping better score. Patrick Swayze, I fuck with this. We got another freaking, what's it called on our hands? We got another... Marcin Pebbles has called Janelle Monáe Cyber Groot, which I fuck with. And in Arnold Schwarzenegger's Child, we much like how his father worked with, I'm so fucked because I'm tired. And I've been looking at fashion for an hour and a half. Who made RoboCop? I already said the name. I already clocked it before. Verhoeven. Much like his father worked with Verhoeven, Patrick Schwarzenegger, like Nicholas Hoult, wears a Verhoeven-esque outfit. New York Shock Zone said Sean reviewing the Met Gala. Yeah. New York Shock Zone, 50 minutes of Coleman. What? Nobody else, 10 minutes of everyone else. Yeah. That's accurate. I like the streak of Verhoeven throughout some of the men's looks. I think a lot of the women's dresses are really, really boring. I think a lot of people are like, it's a whole thing, but doesn't really do anything. This, I think I fuck with this. I think I fuck with this. I think I fuck with this. What the hell? What the hell? Who are these two? Ana Emilia Bacabral and Marcelo Hernandez? Who are these two? They look fake. These people look fake. Adrian Brody, we don't need to think about him. Angel Reese. Let's just keep it moving, folks. What? What happened here? How'd you get your pants like that? No. 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 Okay. No. It's not that funny. What the hell is this? No. Gwendolyn. What's going on? Champagne Lady said Marcelo is on SNL, right? I think I clocked that. He's like the new star of SNL. This is the guy from the football horror movie. I kind of fuck with it. I don't know. I'm running out of steam. I'm just gonna keep scrolling until I find... I mean, it's all kind of interesting, you know? I think that's what's dangerous about this stuff. Here's Katy Perry wearing her stupid mirror face. This is Dree Hemingway. Who's this person with a person? Who's this? What's this outfit with like a fake person behind the person? I want to see that one. This butterfly woman, no thank you. Katy Perry, go home. Too much and too little all at once. Hugh Jackman. Hugh looks great. Honestly, for anyone else, I'd be like, do more. But Hugh is perfect. It's perfect for him. The way it rests on his shoulders, the way it pops his head up. Just a wonderful fit on the man. And Sutton Foster looks stunning. Just good, clean fun. What else we got? No. Maybe, but probably not. What the hell? They let Joss Whedon in? Here we go. No. You think I'd fuck with this, but no. Okay. Alright. This one. I fuck with this one. We all gotta see the review. And when she takes it all off, it looks like muscles. I fuck with this one. I like this one a lot. I really, really like this one. I really like this one. Nope. Nope. Charlotte Gainsbourg. With a maybe. Maybe, but no. Wait, is that a headpiece? No, that's just the back. I thought maybe she was wearing like a big head thing. She's not. I got 5 minutes to look through 80 more outfits. 70 more outfits. No. No. Yes. Yes! Yeah, dude. What? No. No. Yeah, no. Well, actually, yes. Honestly, yes. I gotta go faster. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No, it's like the Anderson Paak. It's like too much of a bit without being good enough. No. 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 What? No. All right. Now we're freaking talking. Marson says another Tom of Finland vibe. Love it. Please annotate Tom of Finland. Grace Murdoch and Chloe Murdoch. No. Well, actually, maybe. I fuck with it. Together, I fuck with it. New York Shockstone said 3 minutes, 90 outfits. Let's fucking go. All right. For some reason, yes. Yes. Honestly, yes. Love this. No. Fucking Boz Lerman. Marston says they don't know if I can show Tom of Finland on stream, to be honest. I don't fuck with this. I don't fuck with Ben Platt. Tom Francis, I don't fuck with this. Ashley Graham and Di Pezza, I don't fuck with this. Actually, maybe I fuck with it. I kind of fuck with it. No. No. Yes. No. No. Yeah, man. No, but yeah, man. What the hell? Yes. I don't know why. No. Freaking Gail. No, Gail. No. 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 Yes. Yes. No. I don't know. Yes? Yes. No. My commentary has broken down. I'm sorry, but I just gotta get through this. I only have 1 minute left. No. 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 Maybe, but probably not. Yes. No. Yeah, no, unfortunately. Whoa, yes. Wow. Yes. No. No! Boo! No. Yes! Hate to say it, but yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. No. Yes. No. 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 Yeah, no. Hey! But no. No. And that's it, folks. Alright. Marcia says, I need a cup proof of life chat. The last thing they wrote was 6'7" while they were driving. Cup said gold shoes looked like a little lad who loves berries and cream. Marston says, okay, we're good. Cup said they shut off the stream after Steph Curry to drive to Burger King. What is the mod issue here? Couldn't tell you. Bubger Cub might be like a hate speech. Anyways, thanks for coming on. Hey! I gotta go to bed. Thanks for coming on down to Sean's Oasis. That's it. Just in the nick of time, I did it. I commented on all of the looks. 50 minutes of Coleman Domingo, 10 minutes everyone else. Minnesota, good night. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Marty says that was fun. Bye, Sean. Bye, chat. Bye, Marty. Bye, Cup. Thank you to the fashionistas who showed up. Thank you for your wisdom, Champagne Langy. Big shouts out to Quagga, one of the funniest. Cup says y'all were great expert commentary. I couldn't do any of this without you. I have a headache from wearing a suit, which was making me sweat for a while.